In this video, I'm going to be going over the Eye of the Storm. So the Eye of the Storm is the legendary wind artifact, so you can just apply it to win Yana right now. I mean, obviously, if there's another wind slime just that comes out in the future, this will also be available to equip to them as well. So the legendary Eye of the Storm artifact, I do actually prefer it if I'm using a wind slime over the epic artifact, just because it is a legendary artifact, so it's going to provide more base stats. The skill effect isn't anything super crazy, but neither is the skill effect for the epic artifact. So you're really not losing out on much either way. So in general, if you can, I just equip the wind artifact, this legendary wind artifact, to your wind slime, if you are using a wind slime, that is. So as far as the skill effect, so the storm wall, when the slime's HP falls below 50%, the storm wall is going to form, blocking up to 200% of the slime's maximum HP in range damage. When that limit's reached, when that 200% of your slime's damage has been blocked, then this wall will just enter a cooldown phase for 25 seconds, and then it will deal 2% of the enemy's maximum HP as damage. It's only 2% at this first breakthrough stage, so it's not going to be a ton. Later on, it will be a bit more, but overall, the skill effect really isn't the main reason you're using this legendary wind artifact. It's not that crazy of a just skill effect. The primary reason you're going to be using it over the epic artifact, just because it is roughly, I mean, it's fairly easy to obtain just from the artifact chest. I mean, it's still not easy, but it's a lot easier than like this, any of the mythic artifacts. So like the mythic wind artifact for wind, definitely hard to get, just because it's really hard to get those mythic wind artifact shards. But hopping into battle here, so I went and equipped it to win. Then I'm going to go into the stage 13. I'm actually going to speed through a few of the waves, just because I don't think we're actually going to consistently take damage till maybe like stage 5, or enough that we're going to be able to see it trigger. And this is one of the things to be aware of. The artifact ability only triggers once you get below 50% HP, which is kind of an issue, because if they can one-shot you, you're not going to see any benefit from the artifact. But if they get you down below that 50% and you're just not instantly killed, then you actually can just see the benefit of this artifact. So we're going to try and maybe get below 50% health. And we got really close there, but not quite. I mean, this is kind of unfortunate. This is the one time I do kind of want to see my slime die. But actually, we might survive this wave as well. But even if we do, we'll just speed up and go to wave 6 real quick. All right, let's speed this up. And nope, still not. I know I'll definitely die by wave 8. Just hopefully we can see it actually trigger. So once we get below that 50%, we're getting really close just once again. But what we're going to see, if you look around Win right there, and then we see that wind shield. This means any enemies that deal range damage when they're attacking, that's going to just shield Win from that damage, which is helpful. You can see I actually still was taking melee damage from those enemies. So any enemy that walks right up to your slime and attacks them, you can still die that way. So if that's the way you're dying, it's not going to help. But the damage that can be received from like those wizards, anyone standing far back and attacking your slime, that's what this kind of wind wall is going to help protect you from. So like that arrow, that just protected me from the arrow. Then once you've taken a certain amount of range damage like it did now, then my shield will go away. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.